Hello everyone. It might be a surprise for you, but I will be using a robot voice today because there's some talking to do. This upload was absolutely not planned. I was actually working on another one, but a video popped up on my YouTube home and I had to talk to you about it. stayc just covered Golden by Huntrix from K-pop Demon Hunters on Mnet Live Wire. I immediately clicked on it because I know that the format is live, so I was curious to see how they had done. Golden has been a hot topic recently. It is the biggest song on the world currently, hitting Billboard 100 Top 1. It is from the biggest animated movie on Netflix in history. So it has become a big deal. And Golden is an insanely hard song, especially on the main vocal part, which reaches an A5. I think it makes sense this much of an intense song was given to a group of characters whose voices are literally superpowers. A couple K-pop idols have covered it, but most of those renditions were made in the studio and heavily post-produced. Yujin, Solar, Bada. Some of them did it without mics, like Yoonji and Lily, who still showed struggle while singing it but sounding amazing anyways. Possibly, A-Lee was the K-pop idol who truly sang it in the healthiest way. So yes, Golden requires a huge extension, and it has to be an healthy vocal extension. Golden has become a big topic in the K-pop stans community recently because of the Izna performance at K-Con, which has seemingly become a promotion strategy because they have performed it again. I have quickly mentioned the K-Con performance in my latest video, and y'all, live vocals purists, came at me because I was defending them. And to you, that was not right. Because they could have chosen another song. Or they could have sang it without the choreography. They had to sing it live, in your opinion. No matter how. Before we talk about Izna, though, let's take a step back and focus on today's stayc's cover. I am used to receiving bad comments, but now someone told me I don't know what I'm talking about. Even though I constantly remind my subscribers I talk about live vocals for fun. So, dedicating this video to that one comment, let's analyze stayc's performance from start to finish. And then we'll go back to Izna.
I was a queen and I'm lit to life. Try to play both sides, but I couldn't find my kind of problem child, 'cause I got too wild. But now that's how I'm hiding. Now I'm shining like a butterfly. Breathing hard, we came so far now. I feel
So, given that stayc delivered a very good performance, where does this bring Izna? For the ones who don't have context, I have given my opinion on the situation already. Golden is an impossible song to perform rightfully while dancing, so I said that what they decided to do is totally understandable. I even dared to say that the fact that they performed with passion and amazing stage presence was just enough. But a lot of you were shocked that I was saying this apparent nonsense. The 2 cents are, Golden is the biggest song in the world right now, so everybody wants it to be performed as perfectly as the original singers did, who I remind you, sang it in a studio. If Izna performed any other song, no one would care, and I can guarantee that to you. They are not the first ones to lip-sync to a song ever in existence, and most definitely not the only ones to do that with a cover. During big shows and awards, I'm thinking big ones like Mama and MMA too, covers are like 90% of the times not live, probably because of the desire to give the original material as much justice as possible. Truly only a few exceptions could be mentioned. So why are we pointing our fingers at Izna now, who on top of that decided to cover the hardest song ever with choreo? I know you think they should have just gone for vocals and let the dancing go, but I believe their intention was not to make a simple cover. They were trying to do some kind of homage, to recreate a certain scenario. See how Young-eun wears a braid to remind us of Rumi. So, if they wanted to pay a tribute to the film, recording their vocals, which, I remind you, are actually theirs, they did sing that song, in the studio, but they did, just like the original singers, and dance on top of them. Why couldn't they? It's so not that deep. I would get the point if this was a song of theirs who they would just not sing live repeatedly, or maybe if it was a performance during a concert of theirs, two scenarios in which you would expect to hear some live vocals. And yet, so many artists lip-sync in cases like these and they don't get as much backlash anyways. So why are we so worried about a harmless cover? I agree with some of you when you say that performing it live would have been a career-defining moment and they probably would have received more positive attention, but maybe it was never supposed to be this big of a deal.
A few moments later.
So what you have just seen is taken from the video I uploaded yesterday night. If I waited a little bit I could have spared myself the deleting and re-editing of the whole thing, but here we are, I guess. There have been big news. When I made that video, I could only find fancams of the performance Izna did yesterday. From those fancams, not much could be heard. Actually, it straight up sounded exactly like the KCON stage. But someone left a comment on my video, shout out to Sealchin6812, who sent me the link of the performance that was broadcasted on Korean live television, with the right audio, and oh boy, we have an update. Shall we listen to it? Let's go.
I was a ghost, I was alone. The drone, I didn't know. To believe I was a queen that I meant to. I tried to play both sides, but I couldn't find my own place. The problem tried, 'cause I got to find it. Now that's how I'm getting. I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like a butterfly. Break open up until the moment. You know the gate we're going. Up, running our voices. You only get just the one that gonna be gone. I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like a butterfly. To where butterfly. It's so long to break these words down, to wake up and friends all in the past now, and finally live like the girl they are hiding. I'll be shining like I'm born to be. This strong and I know I believe we're good. I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like I'm licensed to win born to be. You know we're gonna be.
Okay, so I don't have anything much to say at this point. All's well that ends well, am I right? I do stand by the things I said about the KCON performance. I endorse those words fully. But I hope we can stop talking about the topic now that Izna actually performed Golden live. I hope you now have at least a tiny idea of how ambitious the decision to perform this song was, vocally and while dancing. After these few days of having their back, I am actually pretty proud of this result, and every single one of you should be too. I'm only annoyed that the people who were complaining using big mean words towards Izna now actually have what they want. But at this point I guess it can only be a win for everybody.